My name is Elijah. Yeah, that Elijah, the one who made it stop raining for years. Before you call me dramatic, let me explain. So, one day, God told me, Elijah, go tell King Ahab there will be no rain until you say so. And I was like, God, that's kind of bold. The man worships idols and has a short temper. But God said, go. And when God says go, even fear packs its bags. I marched straight to Ahab's palace. He was sitting there with Queen Jezebel, the woman whose side eye could end your life. I said, listen, no rain until I say so. And walked out like a boss. Did I shake after that? Yes. But I didn't let them see it. After that, things got wild. God told me to hide by a brook called Cherith. And guess what? Ravens, literal birds, brought me bread and meat every day. Talk about divine food delivery service. But when the brook dried up, God sent me to a widow in Zarephath. When I got there, the poor woman was gathering sticks to cook her last meal. I asked for water and bread. She looked at me like, Sir, read the room. But I told her, God said your jar of flour and oil won't run out. And guess what? It didn't. We ate for months. God really came through. Then one day, her son got sick and died. She blamed me, saying, Man of God, did you come here to remind me of my sins and kill my son? I prayed hard. I cried out to God. And that boy came back to life. When she saw her son breathe again, her faith exploded. That's when I knew, God doesn't just show power. He shows love. Years later, God told me it was time for a showdown. So, I met Ahab again. He called me the troublemaker of Israel. I said, Sir, you're the one worshipping idols. Don't project. We climbed Mount Carmel with all the prophets of Baal, 450 of them. I told them, let's see whose God answers by fire. They danced, shouted, and even cut themselves. Nothing happened. Then I said, my turn. I poured water all over my altar, 3 times. And I prayed, Lord, show them you are God. Then whoosh, fire came down from heaven and burned everything, even the stones. Everyone fell on their faces shouting, the Lord is God. It was epic. But guess what? Right after that victory, Jezebel sent me a death threat. I ran for my life. Yes, the man who called down fire ran from a woman with eyeliner and a plan. I sat under a tree, tired and done. I told God, just take me now. But instead, he sent an angel, with food and water. God didn't yell at me, he fed me. That's when I learned, sometimes, you don't need a sermon, you just need a snack and rest. Later, on Mount Horeb, I didn't find God in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper. That whisper healed me. Even the strongest people get tired. But when you listen to God's whisper, you find strength again. Don't chase noise. Seek the quiet voice that brings peace.